Hello, everybody. Welcome to Someday by the Sea. I'm Denise, and I'm so glad you're here today. I'm so excited because this is one of my favorite challenges I participate in every month. What would you make? The host is OK at Home DIY, and the guest hosts this month are Creating It Myself and Simple Roots, Simple Living. These ladies are all phenomenal. If you want some great inspiration, check out their channels that will be linked in my description box, as well as the playlist for this amazing challenge. With all that being said, let's get to crafting, guys. I'm starting with this triangle box from the Dollar Tree. And the tags on there are pretty good, so I'm just going to use my heat tool and melt the glue underneath there so it just peels up nice, comes right off. After that, I take my crimson colored chalk paint by Waverly and I'm going to paint the entire box, all of the sides, all of the edges, and the inside edges also. After that's painted, I grabbed some scrap paper from my stash, which I thought was perfect for this project. It's music paper, old vintage music paper, and I thought it would look so pretty in this. I molded it. I molded the paper to the inside and then I cut it to size, and now I took my glue stick and I'm just gluing the paper right into the box, and I'm rubbing it really good with my fingers so it's down good. And I am taking this candlestick also from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to use it upside down. And I have these little wood rounds from Hobby Lobby. I'm using one of those. And I'm taking my Waverly chalk paint in white and I'm going to paint both the wood round and the candlestick. So guys, if you're liking this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel and I really appreciate it. It makes me feel all fuzzy inside. Yeah, I've had this candlestick for a minute, so I just wanted to wipe it off and make sure there were no dust particles on there. It was nice to be painted. So after they're painted, I'm taking my wood glue and I'm going to put that in a few spots on the candlestick there, and I'm taking the tip of the bottle and I'm just spreading out the glue a little bit, and then I'm going to take my hot glue and I'm going to put some in the spaces next to the wood glue. I don't want to mix them up together because sometimes they won't work right, so I try and keep them separate. But I have the wood glue for the permanent hold and the hot glue for that immediate hold because I want it done now, right? So I'm taking my antique wax by Waverly and I'm going to distress this candlestick. I'm going to paint all the edges on the candlestick, and then I'm going to take a baby wipe and wipe off the excess. So if you're new here, guys, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by. I'm Denise, and I love doing DIYs on a budget, and Dollar Tree shopping and Dollar Tree DIYs, trash to treasure. If you like that kind of thing, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. You guys that are coming back and returning, I love you guys, and you know you're the best. Thank you so much for your support. So I think that looks good. Looks a little vintagey now, not so white. So I'm gonna take my my white chalk paint and my triangle box here, and I'm taking my brush from the Dollar Tree and I'm just going to distress all the edges of the box with the white chalk paint, and it gives it such a pretty wintry snowy look. I just love it. Just a little paint on my brush, just a little bit, and then, you know, just distressing lightly around all the edges. And then I'm gonna also add some to the sides of the box, just to dull down the red a little bit. And here's what we come up with. I take my wood glue and my hot glue, and I glue the triangle box to the candlestick. And now I'm taking these little snowflakes that come in a pack from the Dollar Tree, and I strung them onto some jute, and I just made a little garland to go across the box, and I hot glued that to the edge of the box. And then I'm gonna, to cover the little sides there, I'm gonna put some berries, and here I'm adding some greenery to the top, just using my hot glue. And I also add some berries and some pretty pine cones, and I make a little bow with the jute and I add that to the top. And this is how it comes out. And I am really loving this sweet piece right here. I think it looks very vintage Christmassy, and I'm in love with this piece. It's so pretty. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you like it as much as I do. For my next DIY, I have this little wood sled from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to paint the seat of the sled in my crimson Waverly chalk paint. My colors for Christmas this year are red and white, so I'm trying to stick with that theme in my DIYs here. So I paint the top and then I paint all the edges. I dry it off really good with my heat tool. And I'm going to get all the edges and I get that little bar that's going across. I'm going to paint that in the in the crimson also. It's really early in the morning, guys. I'm a little slow in the morning. But I'm taking my chalkboard paint and I am going over the sled runners in black. And I have a 2022 calendar here, and I'm just going to use one of the pictures on the back, one of the small squares. I'm going to use the December square. So I'm going to cut that out. And I'm going to trim it to size. And I'm going to take my glue stick and glue the back of the paper. Get the edges really good. I'm going to glue that right onto the top of the sled. I think I grabbed my little scraper tool there, yeah, and I get it down there really good. Then I'm going to take some Mod Podge. I'm going to go over that. I'm going to give it a nice layer of Mod Podge to protect it and make sure that that little sign isn't going anywhere. I have these little bows from the Dollar Tree, and I thought the little buffalo check would go perfect for this little sled here. They have a little tie on the back, so I just twisted the tie onto the bar. And that was it, guys. That is it for this DIY. And I think it is so sweet. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And guys, this is one of my favorite challenges to participate in, the What Would You Make challenge. So I really hope that you guys check out the hosts for this challenge and the playlist for this challenge, which all will be listed in my description box. And here are my little DIYs together. I think they came out really, really pretty. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And thank you again, guys, for stopping by and watching my video. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday with Thanksgiving coming up. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great one, and I will see you very soon. Bye.